Miss Adira here. I hope you are all doing well and staying at home safe with your family. Alright, for today's video, I will have a special guest with me to talk about cartoons. Okay, so my special guest here with me today is my little brother, Safis.
Hey.
So we will first be talking about our childhood cartoons. So when we were your age, what cartoons did we watch? So we're going to write down our childhood cartoons and we're going to say what the cartoon is about, what we really liked about the cartoon, our favorite character, why is it our favorite character, and our least favorite character and why we do not like this character. So we're gonna make 5 of our childhood cartoons and go over it one by one. Alright, Safis, go ahead, open your marker. Can you get it?
No.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, all my color markers are hard to open. I don't know why. Alright, write down your 5 childhood cartoons. Go. Okay, yes. So let's show our answers like this. Okay, so Safis, why don't you say the names of your cartoon first?
Codename Kicks Next Door, Shouter, Flapjack, Ed and Eddie, and SpongeBob.
Oh, Ed and Eddie, that's a good one. So I wrote SpongeBob, Dora, Kids Next Door, Chowder, and Flapjack. And I was kind of copying my brother because I forgot the name of some of the cartoons I watched. All right. So how we will do this is maybe kind of go over it. We'll take turns. So why don't you, because this is one of my brother's favorite cartoons of all time, tell them about what is Kids Next Door about.
Well, I just wanted to say that you should have put in Steven Universe.
That's not my childhood cartoon.
So, Kids Next Door is a group of kids who are fighting for children's rights and battling against adult tyranny and also the teens, which are like the secondary antagonists in the series.
Okay, wait. So I remember that show. The bad guys were the teenagers, the adults, and then later in the series, it was the old people, right?
Yes.
So they had like 3 bad guys,
Yes.
like main bad guys in it.
Mhm.
Oh, also, there's one more. There's a 4th one. Is it? His name is Father.
Father, yes.
And oh, you guys, you have to watch Codename Kids Next Door. One of the best cartoons you ever will watch. A lot of good twists and turns that you don't see coming. Like, for example, the bad guy Father is actually the brother of the main character's dad, right?
Yes.
And then their father was also the main bad guy for the old people, right?
Yes.
I think yeah. And Father looks so much like their father because I will show in the pictures, but they look almost the same. Okay, so what is it about Codename Kids Next Door that you love so much?
It was like very wild and it was also had a lot of adventure in it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
I love Codename Kids Next Door because that show is definitely for kids. It shows that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can do anything. And a lot of the kids could do like a lot of fighting stuff in it, and they fought the bad guys. But yeah, my brother just told you what it's about, so that's pretty much what it's about. It's just fighting all these bad guys, the enemies of the kids. And there was a lot of weird villains too,
Yes.
besides them.
Mhm.
One I remember is there's a villain who kind of dressed like toilet paper.
The Toilinator.
The Toilinator.
Yes.
I feel bad because he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Now growing up and watching it again, I don't know why he picked that as like a thing.
Yeah.
There was also one more because I was watching season 1 again. Really gross bad guy. He was like the common cold.
Yeah.
That was really gross. I did not like him. All right, who is your favorite character?
Number one, or Nigel Lino,
Yes. Why is he your favorite?
because he was very serious. He had he was very serious, and he had a no nonsense kind of personality. He was very strict.
Yeah, he was. My favorite is actually number 5. And number 5 is my favorite. She is also serious, just like number 1, and she gets things done. So that's what I love about number 5 and why she is my favorite. Who is your least favorite character?
I think it was number 274, or Chad, I think his name was.
Isn't it he turned into a teenager, right? Was it later in the show he turned into a teenager?
Yes.
And isn't it he remembers Kids Next Door?
Yeah.
And he was working undercover.
Yes.
Okay, why do you not like Chad?
Because there were a lot of times where he was extreme.
That is true.
Yeah.
But he had to, in my defense, he was just trying to protect what he knew about Kids Next Door.
Mhm.
That's why he was so extreme.
Yes.
For me, so far, my least favorite character is the Common Cold.
Mm.
I hate that villain. He is super gross. If you watch an episode with him in it, I feel like I want to throw up because of how gross he is. So I hate the Common Cold. Alright, one of mine was Dora the Explorer. And if you don't know Dora the Explorer, she was a cartoon teaching kids how to speak Spanish. And she was one of my favorite cartoons because the adventure in it was fun. I liked learning Spanish with her. And that's about it. Oh, she had a lot of magical adventures, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I should have put Clifford in.
Clifford!
Yeah.
Yo, Clifford was the best. And Clifford,
Yeah.
is a big red dog.
Yes.
And everyone just loves him.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, what's not to love? It's a giant dog.
Mhm.
And dogs are super friendly.
And he's red.
And, yeah, that's also why he loves him, because he's red. But, anyways, back to Dora. Okay, why is it I like it? I already said. My favorite character is probably Dora, of course. I love Dora. She was very amazing, very smart, and nice to everyone. Even Swiper. And Swiper was kind of the bad guy on the show who always tried to, I think, steal stuff from Dora. He never won. But my least favorite character, if I have to pick one, is maybe Swiper. But I don't really dislike any of the characters on the show. I just don't like Swiper because he always tries to steal from Dora. Oh, and speaking of Clifford, you know another great dog character?
What?
Blue's Clues.
Oh, Blue's
Blue's Clues, one of the best. And Blue's Clues still goes on TV to this day. But it's been a long time since I've watched it, but it's one of the best. All right, Sophus, why don't you tell us about? You get the best ones. That's not fair.
Whoopsie.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. The next one for you is Chowder.
Hmm.
So what is Chowder about?
So Chowder is about this boy who is called Chowder, who likes to cook things, but is not very good at that, and usually ends in disaster.
Okay. Why do you love Chowder?
Because it's very silly and has a lot of comedy in
It also has a lot of fourth wall breaks
it.
in it.
Yes, that's true.
And if you don't know, a fourth wall break in a cartoon, it kind of is like they know they're in a cartoon show. And Chowder definitely knows that it's in a cartoon show, and that's what made it very unique from the other cartoon shows on Cartoon Network. And real quick, for Kids Next Door, that one was Cartoon Network, and mine for Dora was on Nickelodeon or Nick Jr.
Yes.
Yeah, you were gonna correct me on that. You looked at me. How dare she says the wrong channel for it? Yes, it's Nick Jr. Okay, wait. So yeah, I also love Chowder. One of my favorites. Who is your favorite character?
Chowder, right?
Okay, why Chowder?
Because Chowder is, adventurous. He's always curious. He's always looking to make like the best recipe there is. Try to be a great cook and a great chef.
Yeah.
I would say.
He always tries,
Yeah.
but he fails
Yeah.
a lot.
Mhm.
But the thing you gotta love about Chowder, no matter how many times he messes up or fails, he never gives up or is sad about it. He's always going forward, and that is what makes Chowder an awesome character.
Mhm.
And I have to say, for my favorite character, it was Schnitzel. Schnitzel is my favorite.
Mhm.
I always feel for Schnitzel because he is such a hard worker,
Mhm.
but no one really knows how hard he works in the kitchen. So it always makes me sad to see that. And he's very smart, very funny, and kind of serious. Who is your least favorite character?
Truffles.
Yo, Truffles! Why Truffles?
She has an annoying voice and she's really loud.
Oh, I confused the characters. I can't believe you said Truffles. Wait, now I can. I know why my brother doesn't like Truffles. One of the reasons is because Truffles is like our mom.
Yes.
Very loud,
Oh, yes.
very crazy,
Yes, that's
always right. If our mom was a cartoon character, it would be Truffles
Absolutely.
from Chowder.
Oh yes.
But my dad is not like Mung Dal. And Mung Dal is like always trying to chat it up with other ladies, even though he has Truffles.
Mhm.
And she always gets on him for that.
Yeah.
My least favorite character is Panini. Because she likes Chowder, but Chowder doesn't like her, and she is super crazy about Chowder. And I don't like that because Chowder doesn't like her, right? And she still, tries to get him to like her, but that will never happen because Chowder just doesn't like her.
Mm.
Yeah. Alright, my turn. I skipped one, which was SpongeBob. And we both love SpongeBob.
Yes.
SpongeBob, you guys know, we love SpongeBob. Only seasons 1, 2, 3. Okay? After season 3, me and my brother agree it is garbage. Okay? The new SpongeBob is awful. I don't like it. He doesn't like it. And that's because the way the show was, it was funnier back then than it is now. I loved SpongeBob because of how funny it was, and I definitely think if you are older and you watch it, you will see how funny it is. So I really love SpongeBob because of how funny it is. And my favorite character, that's tough, because I have 3, but maybe my number 1 favorite would be Sandy Cheeks, because she is an amazing scientist, super smart, and she knows karate, because that's how they say it on the show. Who is your favorite character?
I feel like maybe Squidward.
Why Squidward?
Because I feel like he's kind of relatable to me. A little bit.
Yeah, you know, when you get older, a lot of people say this about SpongeBob. Like when they're a kid, they don't understand Squidward.
Yes.
But then when they grow up, they understand why Squidward is the way he is.
Yes, that's.
Oh, that's so true. Oh, I mean, I do. There are times that Squidward is really mean, but I love how sarcastic he is.
Mhm.
It's one of my favorite things. Who is your least favorite character?
People would have to be. Maybe Plankton.
Plankton. Why Plankton?
Because he's always trying to steal the secret formula, and he fails constantly at that.
I might say Mr. Krabs, actually. And that's because of how greedy he is. He is super cheap, which means he really saves his money a lot. And that is a good thing. You want to save your money, but he's really bad at using money for things he needs. So that's what I hate about Mr. Krabs. The other characters I'm okay with. I don't really have a lot of characters I dislike on the show. Alright, what's the next one for you? Flapjack! Go ahead, tell them about Flapjack.
So Flapjack is about a boy named Flapjack again, who's always going on, who loves adventure and wants to be an adventurer when he's an adult.
You know what's funny? Chowder and Flapjack is the name of the main character,
Yeah.
and both names are foods.
Oh yeah.
Can you believe that?
It's so weird.
That's so weird. Okay, so what is it about Flapjack that makes you like to watch it?
It's very weird to say the least.
Oh my gosh. Saying Flapjack is weird is an understatement.
It is. It definitely is.
It's an understatement. It is. To watch Flapjack, you kind of have to be weird and understand being weird, because it is a super weird show. I would definitely say be in at least grade 5 to watch it, because then you will understand. If you watch Flapjack, you know why we say it's weird. Alright, who is your favorite character?
I think Flapjack is.
And why Flapjack?
Because he's very adventurous, and he's very adorable, and he wants to go on all these crazy adventures.
See, that's tough.
Mhm.
I agree, because I also love Flapjack. One of my favorites. But I would put him number 2 because number one is Bubby. And Bubby is the whale that Flapjack and Knuckles live in. So they live inside the mouth of a whale named Bubby. Oh, it's okay, I got it. And, oops, I don't got it. Here you go. I got it, wait. Okay, so what I love about Bubby is she's very serious, smart, and really knows how to think. She knows a lot of good stuff. That's what I love about Bubby. Who is your least favorite character?
I think Peppermint Larry.
Why Peppermint Larry?
Because he's kind of annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. No, my least favorite character is the Doc Hag.
Yes.
She's kind of a downer.
Yes, she is.
I know that's her job. That's how she's supposed to be,
Yeah.
but she's just too serious for me.
Mhm.
Okay? So I broke it. I broke the thing. Oops. Oops. I'll just put it over there. That is dangerous. Okay, anyways. So yeah, the Doc Hag is just too serious for me. Alright, so you said Flapjack. Next for mine is, okay, so you already said all of mine. I'll say the next one. Ed, Edd, and Eddy is one of our favorite cartoons of all time. But why don't you tell them about Ed, Edd, and Eddy?
It's about the Eds who, try to get some money, maybe get some jawbreakers, and it's very funny.
And jawbreakers are candies that you suck on them until it's all out.
Yeah.
Now, me and my brother don't really like jawbreakers.
No, we don't.
It's not our favorite.
No.
I don't get why it's their favorite, but that's what they like.
Mhm.
And yes, Ed, Edd, and Eddy is about three friends who tried to get money for jawbreakers, but the way they tried to get money is really bad.
Yeah.
They tried to pull scams, which is tricking people into giving them money. So that never scam anyone. That's not good.
Do not.
And that show proves that scams are bad.
Yeah.
So actually, that's a really good message on Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
Mhm.
And that's why it's our favorite. Who is your favorite character?
It's Ed.
I knew it. Ed with the ED, right?
Yeah.
So why Ed?
Because he's very strong, but he's also very kind. He's also well-meaning, but he's not very intelligent either.
Yeah. And I think Ed is one of the few cartoon characters that you see who kind of like has special needs.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of cartoon characters that have special needs, and that's what makes Ed so special. I love Ed because of the same reason as my brother. He's just so lovable, and he has a really mean sister, Sarah.
Sarah.
Yes. I don't know. For me, that's hard because both my favorite is Ed and Double D. So Double D is Ed, E-D-D. And Ed, or Double D, is really smart. And I don't know why he helps Eddy with the scams, but I mean, he is also very amazing too. Very smart. He knows what to do, and that's why I love Double D. Now, who is your least favorite character?
The Canker Sisters.
Oh my God, I forgot about the Canker Sisters.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
They are.
Oh, they're the worst. Why do you hate them?
Because they're always after the Eds, even though they don't have any affections for them.
You think that? Why do you say that?
Because they often try to avoid them, didn't you see?
Oh, you mean the Eds avoid them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't like the Kanker sister.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's hard. Cause I kind of don't like Sarah because of how mean she is to her brother.
Yeah.
But I kind of understand it too because I have a brother, and sometimes you make it so hard to not be mean to you.
Well, I mean, Ed is the older brother in this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, sisters will always be annoyed by their brothers.
They will.
It doesn't matter if the brother is the older brother or the little brother. They will just always be annoying to the sister.
Yes, remember that.
But yeah, cause I really love Ed, so I don't like Sarah being mean to Ed. But I agree with my brother. I also don't like the Kanker sisters. They're very weird, and not in the good weird. It's a very bad weird. So I don't like them. All right, I think that is about it for our cartoons. We got all of them. All right, so our next one is gonna talk about our favorite cartoons in the present time today. All right, wait. Bye, guys. Say bye.
Bye.